Hi, Dr. Morse. Let's see. This is Kyle. Nice to meet you through Google search. Nice to meet you too, Kyle. I am 40 years young, male. I am single. There you go, ladies. A single 40-year-old male wants to get healthy and wish to marry. Ooh. How did I perceive that? But I have no erection and a very low sexual drive. It's terrible for me that I can't perform a sexual intercourse. I discharge during the loose erection. Well, let's start with the adrenals and kidneys. You've got to get those adrenals up, my friend, and get those kidneys up. Those kidneys will clean the prostate and testicles, and that'll pull all that inflammation and start strengthening that. Then I have a male reproductive formula. That's for strengthening the male. Suggest that you probably take that one. Make sure, though, you don't have any prostatitis. You know, I don't know if you've had your blood work up. If you have a PSA done. You can even go down to the lab, any lab almost nowadays. You can walk in and get lab work, but you're just looking for a PSA. But if you have some prostatitis, I recommend you hold off on the hot male herbs, come back to the prostatitis or the prostate formula, get all this inflammation out of the prostate. But to get that done, you have to get your kidneys filtering. The only way to fix the prostate and the adrenals is to fix the kidneys. But then again, you got to fix the adrenals to fix the kidneys. You see where you're in that catch-22? So I get the adrenal 400s, 1-3 times a day. Those are glandular. You actually have prostate tissue. You're so much help. You can fix yourself up so well. But first things first, get this inflammation out of the testicles and out of the prostate. Then you can strengthen and rebuild it. There's a ton of incredible herbs for men that really will make that little baby even grow. So, you know, just hang in there, but you got to fix some things. I'd also clean up my bowels. That's right there, influencing the prostate and everything as well. So you want to fix up your GI tract as well. And then all this will correct itself. All this will correct itself. I feel no erection during watching a porn movie or a nude girl near me or during any nude thoughts when I was in my teenage. I had been a super erection. Oh, well, you know what? You could have burnt too much testosterone, had too much, and you burnt yourself too much, and now you're going down the other way. Now you're low in testosterone. That could also be the case. You don't want to play that game, though, because you'll hurt yourself real, real bad. You want to play the game of health. And the game of health is getting your kidneys to filter the lymph system, which the prostate is the first thing that hits it anyway. Same thing with females' ovaries, ovarian cysts, same thing, lymphatic problems. Uterine fibroids, endometriosis, the same thing. It's all lymphatic things. Vaginal atypical cells, all the same thing. Get those kidneys filtering. It'll start cleaning all these areas out. I am worrying about it. After I would be too. I wouldn't like to live that way. When a 202-year-old black man from the islands raised on fruit came in here one day and said, "Are you Dr. Morse?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Guess how old I am?" I said, "You're 70-some years old." He said, "I'm 102 and I'm getting ready to get married for the 5th time and I need your help." Now, that's what I'm talking about. A man raised on fruit at 102 getting ready to get married for the 5th time. So, get yourself back on a good fruit diet, get your bodies cleaned out, you know, and there's plenty of herbs to help us to strengthen glands and everything else. There's plenty of good stuff out there, particularly for the male side. So when you get an X amount cleaned out, your PSAs are normal and everything, go to the male reproductive formula and start working on that. That'll strengthen the male side as well. And then there's plenty of herbs. You want to be careful with too many of the UHIMBs and things like this. A lot of strong. And be careful about overstimulation. That's not where it's at. Build strong. Ginsengs, Panaxes are hot, but they build strong over long time use. Things like the tissue rebuilder that we have, that's a strengthener of the male as well. Like with the antler and the ginsengs, they strengthen. These are tonics, and they strengthen and tone. But you must first clean and remove the inflammation and the mucus and all the congestion, and then tone and strengthen, and there's no limit to that puppy. And I don't care how old you are. And let me see here. Yeah, a little lower circulation might help you too. I just got to thinking you might want to shove some blood flow down there. You could be getting some occlusions with blood flow from lymph swelling. You know, so a good blood, lower circulation could help to move blood down there a little better as well. I have no any illness like blood sugar, blood pressure, any other except my nervous system and kidneys are weak. Figured that. Well, that again, that reaches directly to the prostate, directly to the testicles. Absolutely. I need something to support bone marrow. Yeah. Well, you know, go to the bone marrow formula and work with that. But remember what suppresses all tissues and breaks down all tissues? Acids in the lymph system. So go after that system. We've got bone marrow formulas for re-strengthening the reproductive organs. And check on your pituitary. You know, that's a big influence to the male. So you're going over cleaning the whole body out, getting it healthy, head to toe. What better news is that? And then you'll be a strong male, and of course find a good female or a bunch of them. Just kidding. Kinda. Here are no any herbal or Ayurvedic doctors. Connie suggests me some best health tips for this problem. I will be really thankful. Oh, you got it. Oh, he lives in Moscow, Russia. Oh, yeah. Can you get herbs over there? If you can get our herbs over there, boy, you can have all kinds of fun getting yourself well. So that would be pretty good. If you can get those herbs in there and get working on you, and if you got access to fruit over there, my God, you can get yourself to be a strapping young man again. How good is that, you know? Nothing's ever dead unless you want it to be. I will say this for you guys that are you get too high up there in raw. It can pull some of that desire away. Because now your consciousness, your energy is more up here, not down in the gonads. And so your energy is here. I was a lot of years without, I was being celibate and seeing how all that celibacy would, because there's a lot of take on the reabsorption of sperm and stuff for men and stuff, and you know the power that gives them and spirituality and blah 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 blah. So I was trying that, you know, the Samson thing, but interesting. It's enough to say that it is what it is. One can or can't. You shouldn't allow anything to affect your consciousness. I don't care what it is. There could be all types of war here, and you should not let any of it pull you away from who you really are. So that's part of some of the experiences that you go through, things pulling you away and you coming back and, you know, getting stronger at staying conscious and stuff like that. It's just a process to do that. But as you grow more etherically, it's true, the lower part doesn't stick its head up all the time, because your energy's here. You're into such a high level of consciousness. It's hard to describe that. Your merging with others are different, although you can do that as well.